All right. Well, I did a VOD review of the top 8 game from UK Nats, and I got a message later that day after I posted it from one Tim McCarthy asking if he could come on and do the VOD review for the finals because I had planned to do that. I had recorded it even, but
Yeah, just giving you some more work.
yeah, this is I like doing this stuff. I love talking Prism. Oh my goodness! All right.
I thought I couldn't dodge an excuse to be on the channel. My one moment of fame. So I don't know if I'm going to top it again. So I'll take my chance to get on the YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair enough.
review
But
with Gordon as well.
yeah,
And I think this is quite an interesting game as well. I do
yes.
think I make some questionable decisions this game, and it kind of highlights how you want to play Prism into Gravy. Like
Hmm.
what I would say is the like some play-by-play errors, but also like matchup ideas, like
Yep.
errors I made going into the matchup.
Hmm.
I think but we'll get into that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess the first big thing is up here at the top of the screen is Rapture versus Vestige.
Yeah,
Is still like the kind of question mark that a lot of Prism players or the Prism community has because a lot of people feel very strongly one way or the other.
yeah, definitely.
And so
Which side are you on?
I think it's still Rapture.
Yeah,
And as the Vestige players have kind of evolved their game plan, it's actually reinforced that I just want Rapture.
yeah.
But
I think yeah. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say I'm curious what landed you on Rapture for this.
For me, so I am just a player that's not very comfortable on Vestige. Like, I'm happy to play it into Guardian and Verdance, but I don't particularly want to be playing Vestige. I was actually a mono Rapture player for the PQ season that Viserai was around.
Hmm.
I played like Figment of Tenacity, Erase Face. I love playing mono Rapture, so
Mm.
it was just my comfort pick, and I was beating my friends on Gravy on Rapture, so I was like,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna test Vestige.
Hmm.
I did my friend. I played Gravy into my friend on who was playing Vestige Prism, and I do think Vestige definitely has legs, and it will depend on how the Gravy's decks develop. I think depending on
Yeah.
how many backhand league break line, and especially. I checked after Aaron was not running Diamond Amulet, so this would have been amazing
That.
on
Yeah.
Vestige. I mean, it's Gravy really struggles into Vestige if you can get those auras out early. And I think once there's like a definitive way to build Gravy, it will be much easier to bring Vestige because you'll know how to like what to play around
Sure.
and
Yeah.
like how wide they can go and things like this.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Seeing
I
Diamond
think it makes
Amulet
them
get cut
different.
from the list was really interesting to me, and definitely like set off, kind of put up a little bit of a red flag of pay attention to this.
Yes. Yeah.
But I mean, for me, it's just like Rapture is just you're gonna get two resources every time, and Vestige you
Yeah.
need things to line up a little bit to get your two resources because you often have to pitch three cards in that turn. And
Yes. Yeah. If Gravy's able to like spam allies into Vestige, I think it can hurt quite a bit. If they have a lot of Gergen in their deck as well, if they have a lot of action point generation, especially I've been seeing lead the charge blue.
yeah,
That's very, very good. I mean, you just get screwed if you're on Vestige and they have lead the charge blue. Being able to double clear an aura with two allies and like one card is just pretty devastating, right?
yeah,
If they have some cheap allies.
it's something that I've definitely been keeping my eye on, but I think it's still Rapture for me at the moment because it also just feels
Yeah,
more consistent turn to turn.
definitely.
Whereas
Yeah.
Vestige plan is just like
It can be a bit flippy Vestige, I
yeah,
feel. Sometimes you can just get if they just attack you for 32 life and pop you when you attack with Herald, you can just die on
yep,
Vestige as well, and that feels so bad. Whereas Rapture always feels like you do have a game into a lot of matchups that aren't Guardian really.
yeah.
But yeah, I would say I'm more comfortable on Rapture, but I do think there is a world where Vestige is better,
Hmm.
even if they have Diamond Amulet. I think
Okay.
I there's a chance. I think, especially if you're comfortable in Vestige as well. I think
Yeah,
it can be. I think it can be really really good. Yeah.
for sure.
But Rapture's where I landed for this in
Yeah.
the games that I had played. Yeah.
That, and then first for second, this matchup, I think everyone is saying, most people are saying first for Prism.
Yeah. I think more than just making allies, I think it's Gravy making gold on turn 0 is
Hmm.
like really good. Just playing out a golden tipple, discarding an ally, or making rum as well
Yeah.
is just quite good. I'm I've been thinking about it since this game, and I think second could be good as well because a lot of the time they don't play out their allies on turn 0 into Prism. So I think it's another thing that we need a lot more testing because Prism is such a complicated deck, as we spoke about
Yep.
before we started recording. It's like you need to get the reps in to figure out these things. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough.
The way the game can play out just based on whether or not you go first or second can change drastically, and then all of your play patterns can change just because you're like one card different. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's
um,
massive.
all right. Well, I'm gonna get into it here. And this,
Looking like a pretty solid.
your first hand.
Now, I know the last time we saw Prism,
What is that? Blue Protection, Blue War Tune, Judgment, and Figment of Rebirth.
I believe that's it. Yeah, it's either a blue or a yellow.
It might be a
protection.
yellow protection.
pushing towards the top 8. Doesn't even think about it. Aaron Boyan is just like, yeah.
Yeah, so I just swing the judgment here.
Yeah.
That out of the way.
I'm thinking if he has a popper, might as well get rid of the worst one first.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, I decide not to swing the second Herald here,
Yeah.
as we'll see. I don't know what you think about this, but when I think, yeah,
So I am curious about this because it feels like you're splitting the difference on like the two kind of plans for this turn, one of which is filter your hand, the other of which is try and push a Herald through, see if they have an ally in hand, like maybe you just take armor or something, like that's fine, you need to get through it eventually. But it feels like it kind of split the difference when you send the Herald because like, yeah, you're filtering 2 cards, but he gets to filter 2 cards, especially like a give no quarter when no allies are in the grave. Murderous Rabble, if he needs to, the Murderous Rabble is just like extra and already his hand quality seems decent then. But because it's like either you rapture a card away or you send double Herald in my mind.
No, that is a good point. And I thought about this play a lot because it really does feel like the worst of both worlds almost. It's like I've gone first and he's blocked for 6. The reason why I didn't attack again, and I know this is going to sound silly, but it's because he was so confident to put down those 2-3 blocks. It made me think that he just had another 2-3 blocks, whereas he did have another ally in the hand. So if I do attack again, I do eat armor and or I hit, which would have been huge to be honest with you.
So
the reason sorry, go on.
It's funny when you say like he put down those 2-3 blocks super confidently because either he has 2 more 3 blocks in his hand or he has none. And those are the only block cards he has, so there's no choice for him.
Yep.
Like that's the flip there in my mind, and I'm not sure. I have to like figure out what it is.
I think reading your opponent is so important, and it's quite an underrated skill. But here I do read it wrong, and Aaron he plays very confidently here. Funny enough, he does actually have 1 3 block in hand, I believe. He has another 3 block.
Beautiful extended art right there.
Yeah, he does have 1 ally
and something else.
I think it's a port side.
Aaron Boyan might be a man of discerning taste.
Yeah,
but
if you just pause for a second, yeah. So, the other thing I was thinking about, thinking back to it, as a Prism player, if I was playing Gravy, I always think about if I had a popper in that hand, I probably would have blocked for 6 and then pop the second Herald to like bait them into attacking again.
Yep.
And so that was the other thing that was psyching me out of not attacking again. But Aaron does not play Prism, so he doesn't think like that is the only thing. So maybe I was psyching myself out of it too much with that play.
Yeah, it definitely, that is something that I have had happen with people who played Prism previously. Notably, Brian Lorenz did that to me in 2 games in Memphis. He was trying to do that, but after the first game, I figured out he was doing that, so I got to go the next level deeper. But that is something that like that's a Prism player thing to do. It's going to get more common as people get better at playing against Prism in general, but that is something you see from Prism players. Because I think most of the time I'd be like okay popping Halo. I might be okay popping Halo on turn 0. I don't know if it's correct. It's probably less correct in this matchup than other ones, but like I've definitely cracked Halo on turn 0 for a triumph. It's definitely possible.
I don't think I've ever cracked Halo on turn 0. I like to use it super late. But I think that's just like a player preference thing, isn't it? Because you get so much value on turn 0 if you do hit and get another soul. You can just go to the races immediately, sort of thing.
Yeah, it'll depend on the deck, depend on what I send. Because like if they like just try and pop an Erudition with a 6, like yeah, I'm gonna Halo for Triumph on that because they can't de-react it. There's no way they can like get around it, or it's much harder for people to get around it. But like, yeah, it's
something that you want to save. I feel like in a lot of matchups, but yeah, in an aggro matchup, I can see popping a turn 0 there.
I think Halo takes has to have a slightly different role because of Ravages and Rigor Mortis and Limpet. If those are in the deck, like you do have to keep it up for that in some amount usually. Although they might be siding some of those allies out into us by this point just because of that.
I don't think they should ever play Limpet. I think Limpet is too much of a liability for Gravy, to be honest. And the fact that Limpet almost has a cost of, this is going into Gravy now, but playing out a Limpet on a turn means that that's the ally you attack with for the turn, which is also like a massive cost, and it only attacks for 2 as well. So, and we can kill it so easily. The other thing I wanted to say about not attacking twice there is, I always like to have an arsenal into Gravy because if I do need to clear an ally on any sort of turn, I don't like being stuck with 4-card hands. I really like just having like a 6-power in Arsenal, and we'll see that it does come into play here, I believe.
Yeah, because I believe it's Call to the Grave is going to go get Chum, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, something you don't really want to see on the Gravy's first turn is Call to the Grave.
No.
Such a good card.
It's pretty good.
It's not as good into Prism, to be fair.
Yeah, because we can just clear so many of their allies like much more efficiently than other decks. But yeah,
I'm feeling so confident because I have 3 War Tune Heralds, which is my whole game plan into Gravy with Rapture is like attack an ally, pitch a blue, and then swing with the War Tune Heralds. That's kind of like is that how you play it as well?
I played that so much. Like it's because it's a 4-card hand that does what your 5-card hands are trying to do, which means you get to like have so much fixing in terms of like where you're gonna put the damage, where you're gonna put like where you're gonna put your angels, which angels you're gonna get when. You get to like save like Ravages for key moments, you get to save Protection for key moments and Erudition for key moments, and it's just that efficiency is like how I found I actually win. It also means that when they hit you with a Conqueror of the High Seas and you lose your arsenal, it's fine. You can deal with it.
Because you're being so efficient. It's just like, I just killed the Charm. Here, I'm really sad to see this, the Sunken Treasure, just because I feel like Gravy making gold is just so rough.
It is. I mean, it's funny. Oh, wait, what herald did you send it? Oh, you sent a War Tune at Chum.
Oh, looking back,
protection
just
the
protection just saves me 1 life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's also
that's, definitely a misplay.
It's 1 life, but it's also that those spectral shields have become also super important to me because it's 1, it covers all their blue attacks. 2, with an angel, you only have to give a 3 block to stop a Conqueror.
Yes, I haven't thought about that because it adds up to 8, doesn't it?
So getting those like random spectral shields throughout has like also become super important for me. Like whenever I can, I just want just 1. And it's almost to the point where it's like I almost want to put Calming Gesture in this matchup instead of Dreamweavers, even though Dreamweavers are probably way better and like so much better for closing the game. But I like those single spectral shields are worth so much. Just because
they have so many blue attacks for 1, don't they?
It's it's all the golden tipples, all the saltwater swells, or not all of them, but the at least 6 there, plus Murderous Rabble can get weird sometimes. But really, it is just like Conqueror. Only having to give one card to cover Conqueror is so good without having to give an angel.
Oh, because you can flip and pitch a blue card.
You can also do that.
Doing his best to make sure to keep tabs
Here
on
he
all the
just
cards,
plays
so it's
a Gold
Yeah.
Kiss.
Just plays out tip the bar
And
keep.
then yeah, and so
pretty powerful
the
cards.
hand is you should pause for a second. So
Yeah.
in this matchup, so in the Swiss I played against Aaron as well, and it like was not close for him. I played out 3 passing mirages in 4 turns, I'm pretty sure, and he just had to spend like half the game clearing them.
Mhm.
And the blue auras in this matchup are so strong, which is why I'm dying a bit over this hand because I'm not exactly sure what the colors are, but I do have a Herald of Erudition, Angelic Wrath,
And a
protection,
red
and
protection.
is it a red protection?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it a blue Angelic Wrath as well? Or
It
is
looks like it's yellow, judging by
it's yellow.
the number of pips there.
Oh yes, that's a good way of telling. Yeah, I was trying to look at the color, but it's
Yeah.
quite hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this hand is where I make somewhat of a misplay because I really want to either Arsenal Passing Mirage or I want to Arsenal Herald of Erudition or play the Passing Mirage, of course.
Yeah.
But I end up pitching both of those cards, I believe.
Yep.
Which is just like
Yeah. No, it's
later in the game. Yeah, it's a big mistake that. I can't remember exactly what I end up doing because at this point I'm feeling so comfortable, but you can see I'm in a bit of agony in the face cam.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I can't play this Passing Mirage.
Yeah. So I went over this hand a couple times, and I don't know if there's a great way to get Passing Mirage down onto the field.
Yeah.
Not without burning Dreamweavers to like guarantee it.
Right. Okay.
Because you can Weavers the protection. If it's going to hit, then you get to just swing an Angel for free and play passing, and we're pretty okay with that. I'm trying to remember what the arsenal is, but like I'm also okay pitching the Herald of Erudition around. It's not like super important at the moment, and we've got a decent bit of wiggle room. There's no allies in the grave for us to worry about right now. I think there's only 1 gold on board. So like protection face, the issue is just like if there's a popper, we can't halo this super cleanly. Also, if it's a 7 popper, it doesn't matter, and we're just probably down a full card if we want to play the passing out, which I don't love.
You don't want to be IPing one here. It's
Yeah.
the turns as Prism where you lose is when you just pop and then nothing else happens. I think here I meant to pop Dreamweavers because we've seen 2 of his full hands. He told me in Swiss that he's running 2 Blanche, 2 Sea Legs, 3 Conqueror. So that's
7
like
poppers.
7 poppers. And he sees 5 cards this turn because he can gold from the top of the deck to get another popper.
Yeah.
And use the compass as well. So I think this is the turn I meant to Dreamweavers just because I have Angelic Wrath, I have a Red Herald of Protection.
Yeah. Like if
I do believe I end up getting popped here, don't I?
Yeah, and it's funny because if that's a blue Wrath, I think you don't Dreamweavers this.
Because you can send the 7, gain an action point, swing the Angel, and then play Passing Mirage, which is amazing.
That's a very fine turn. I'm totally okay with that turn.
Yeah.
But I think I don't think there's a line to get the Herald of Erudition into Arsenal unless you're also going to Weavers and you end up having to pitch the Passing Mirage to clear your Arsenal.
Which is also bad.
Yeah. So like, and
it's a very awkward hand.
Because if he's due to see poppers, which he should be seeing at least 1 soon, then Weavers this turn setting Passing Mirage is actually a very obnoxious thing for him to deal with. It'll change some of the play line. Like the issue I have with the Blue Spectre in this matchup is it changes some of your play lines just because it's always your first Herald, which means you have to send it face, which means they get a lot more play because your Angel, you can't just go Herald, Angel, Herald after the first Herald hits an ally. Like,
it's a bit of anti-synergy as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You also can't swing with, I mean, you don't always do this, but you can't swing Angels first when it does come up, when you just need to, because the Angels eat the Passing Mirage, right?
no.
Because they're the first of the, Do they
They're
not?
they're not
Is this
illusionists.
the first illusionist attack?
They're not
They're not
illusionists.
illusionists.
No,
Oh god.
they are just
I've
light.
been screwing myself over. I
I've
did
had
not know that.
I've had so many people make that mistake, and I'll like send an angel first, and then I like send a herald, and they try and pop it. I'm like, it doesn't have phantasm. And they're like, but the angel. I'm like, it's just light. Otherwise, OG Luminaris gives all them go again, and that's way too good.
Oh, so that's why they had to word it like
Uh-huh.
that.
It feels like this almost has to be the Weaver's hand, and
Yeah.
I don't like that. It doesn't feel good, but the outcomes are way worse, and you kind of want to close the life totals a little bit here. If you get to set a second angel, that's also worth a ton. So like the difference between getting popped and like, because you can either pop and still go Angel Herald and hope there isn't a second popper, or you can just go Heralds with Weavers, either Wrath it or swing Angel, and then play passing, and be set with 2 Angels, which really kind of insulates you a lot, it feels like.
And you get a spectral shield token from the protection as well. I think Weaversing and forcing him to block 7 is just better here, I think, really. And I think that is one of the points that tips me towards losing the game for sure, is is what happens on this turn.
Yeah.
I believe it's like a yellow Ravages or something like that in Arsenal.
I think so.
I think it's a 2-cost Herald, yeah.
That sounds about
right.
right.
I think because I'm agonizing here because I'm like, I really, really want to play this Passing Mirage. And now looking back, it is the Weavers allows you to play Passing Mirage. And it also allows you to hit with the protection even.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking he never has a popper. But I mean, he's definitely due a popper because he's seen this is going to be his like 9th to 12th cards. And then there's a 13th up top. With 7 poppers, I mean, he's definitely going to see at least one for sure.
Yeah, and it's even another layer on this is you have the yellow Angelic Wrath and not a blue one, which means quick dodge flexors can't stop it even if he like goes like Gravy, discard an ally, get a resource off threads, flexors it. Like you can't even do that if he then has the popper for the second. Like if he tries to do that because he has the popper for the second one after you Weavers it, thinking you're just gonna play the Herald from Arsenal, like you're still covered there, and that line doesn't work. So,
yeah, I think this is. I think this is definitely the Weaver's turn. But
it's a weird Weaver's turn because this is not where we want to be using Weavers. It doesn't like fit the game plan because like the turns I have been using Weavers are they're at like 8, and I get to go Herald into an ally, swing the ally at them, and then Herald plus Wrath to try and like lock them out of the game with the Weavers.
Yeah, just use it when it just has such crazy value when them having a popper would swing the game out of your favor, sort of thing.
Yeah, and this is one of those spots, which it was also a red Ravages actually in Arsenal.
Oh yeah, I think it's definitely worth popping Weavers.
I mean, I guess there is actually a decent way to get Erudition into Arsenal then. It just means you can't play you're just choosing between Erudition and passing. Then.
Here I pitch both, which is the worst. Yeah. But so if I pitch Wrath, I'm thinking I pitch Erudition, because he doesn't have any allies in Grave, and because if he doesn't have a popper, then it's massive. This if he doesn't have a popper, then I Wrath play passing, like we talked about before. But I do think the way I played it in Swiss and the way I've played it as well is I will literally just sit on a Herald of Erudition until they play any ally and just because it's just
they have to
value, right? It's it's
like,
as you draw 2 cards, it's crazy.
Yeah, it replaces itself plus an angel. Like that means you get to. I'm gonna use the Lexi analogy of 3 of a kind. It means you get to block for 6 or 8, and then still play your turn. Like
100%.
That's
because you can draw another 2 cards.
Yeah.
You can kill an ally with like Figment of Ravages and do 2 more arcane damage, or make 2 spectral shields. You can do so much with that and still get an Arsenal. It's just it's disgusting.
which like this line ends up fine. I think if you don't swing the Angel. It just means you have to give up the. I think you have to choose between the Passing Mirage and the Erudition, because here we don't need to Weavers necessarily.
Yep.
It's just we don't swing with the Angel, and that's fine.
Yeah, I think so. I think I should have pitched the Angelic Wrath because I'm sending 7/7 and Gravy. I know he's not playing Blood in the Water in this matchup because I played him in Swiss.
Okay.
So I know he's going to have a hard time blocking 7 anyway. So while the Wrath in a high roll situation, pushes over an on hit, in reality, just sending 7/7 is either I take 2 poppers or, an Arsenal Herald of Erudition as well, which is if he plays out more allies, which he's definitely going to do at some point. It's like, I think it's worth keeping it. So I think I rushed this turn a little. I think
And this is what Prism is doing, operating
Yeah.
at its highest efficiency.
Yeah, just been given the room because of the nature of
There's-
then you
Yes.
Yeah.
that-
And-
yes, plus gravy bones.
Yeah, hitting that off top
Are
is
going to
nuts.
find his
But also
way to situation.
finding a Sawbones to get there as well. What do you think of Soul Shield in this matchup?
I like just having more soul, and I think Soul Shield is just a very, very powerful card. I think I put 2 into this matchup. I either put 1 or 2. I don't quite remember.
Sure.
They often, if they attack I've seen a lot of Gravies. If I have a blue Spectre out, they'll just swing face for 6. When I have like an Angel out and a Spectre out, which is probably wrong, but just having a Soul Shield is really huge for that. Being able to clear an Angel, clear an ally afterwards, clear one of their allies. I think the biggest reason I like it is if they don't have allies on board, blocking is actually incredibly good into Gravy.
Yeah.
And this is going to sound insane, but you can, in quotation marks, threaten fatigue on Rapture if you do block out a lot of their physical damage and kill all their allies. I've almost decked out Gravies before by just by basically not dying, like just blocking and keeping my Angels alive really is the biggest thing. Just like swinging 4/4 if I have 2 Angels out. With the 9 tipples, that's a lot harder to do if they have one of those big turns as we see in this game. But you can run them out of a lot of threats because they get through their deck so quickly if you do block. And I think you want to draw out the game as Prism. You want the game to be long, not short.
Sure,
but
because
it can be quite an awkward card as well, though.
Yeah, because as it goes along, you're just going to get more and more Angel value, and it takes you a little bit longer to get that than if the game is short and they're the one winning it. It's because they saw a Conquer on all 3 turns plus double ally plus an action point, like on most of their turns. Like that's what the short games look like in this matchup. Or they literally did nothing except like play double ally, couldn't ever attack, and you just get to deal 10 to them every turn so that as they try and do something because their hands do nothing. Like somebody was unable to play the game if it's that short, but we tend to benefit slightly more as the game goes longer.
I think, just getting that Imperium Rapture value over the game, whereas Gravy doesn't get more powerful as the game goes on. Apart from having a lot of gold, I mean, it's not in the same way that Prism, if you have like 3 or 4 soul, I mean, your hero is just bonkers. I mean, and looping back things with Herald of Rebirth as well. Figment of Rebirth. It's you just get stronger and stronger. Especially a lot of games I do end up getting back Erudition, but this game is quite a fast one, so that doesn't happen. But what do you think about Soul Shield? Do you think it's a bit too clunky or?
I think at 1 or 2 it's probably fine, and it would depend on what the rest of your list looks like. If they're better cards, it's just like a filler card if I need to hit 60 and I don't want to bring in any of my auras and I don't want to bring in Reprimand and
I have 1 Reprimand.
So it's like I take out my 9 auras, 2 Herald of Sechem, and then I think I take out some number of Soul Shields, and I think it's like probably 1 is left in or something, or like 2 are left in because I take out Riches or whatever from there.
I think I have 1 or 2. I believe it is to fill 60, but I also do quite like the card. I was thinking of adding like something like Merciful Retribution as well, but I end up liking Soul Shield more just to. And on this turn, I think it ends up being quite good if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Plays a
Yes.
or something.
Yeah, no, I remember this turn.
and Sawbones coming out.
Yes.
Yep.
And then you just swing space, which is like,
Looking at,
I'm
that's
so
not
happy to
huge
roll with Soul Shield here
I see
and
correctly,
just
Soul-
kill
we see a Herald.
Yeah.
ally with the Angel. Just be super
Derek
efficient.
Bradley,
Right,
Celestial.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a good chance we just. Oh, we are in fact going to Soul Shield.
Yep.
We're just going to keep our Angel in play and probably send.
Feed on Sawbones.
So yeah, Soul Shield pitching. Well, that was the Wrath.
Get that coveted two
Yeah.
I believe a blue angelic graph,
We're
yeah.
going to
Yeah.
set the Angel in
So-
play.
And just
I think I actually disagree with the way you did this.
okay, yeah.
I think I send the Herald at Sawbones.
Just to get the on hit
Yep.
and get the ponder token. Or...
Yep.
Interesting.
I want more. So because the rule of thumb that I always have is in an aggro match, you want to start your turn with one card in Soul, especially if you hadn't had Shry, haven't had Aegis, all the Angel ability turns. I think I want more than that into Gravy, because I know that I'm going to be doing that probably 3 or 4 turns in a row. So I think
yeah.
missing a Soul here is actually relevant.
That's very interesting. Wow. Yeah, I didn't really think about this playline, to be honest. I like being super efficient, just like one card
Yeah.
clear an ally to me. It does feel bad killing an ally with an angel, I will say, but would you? But you wouldn't flip, would you, if you
No.
attacked with the Triumph? It's a blue Triumph, is it? Or
Yeah.
is it? Yeah. So it's not a great It's not a great one as well.
It's fine.
The idea behind it in my head is like, I'm thinking next turn he'll play another ally. I can kill it with this blue Herald.
Yep.
And then flip an angel and attack with the angel, sort of thing, is what I was thinking, I believe.
Yeah.
But I think it definitely could be right, because just getting soul is massive, to be honest.
Yes.
And I do want to keep the gas, my foot on the gas, sort of thing as well.
Yeah. It's
I think that's definitely another play line for sure.
yeah, because my first, when I was watching this the first time, my thing was like, okay, yeah, put the Herald in Arsenal, guarantee the Heralds, and just swing with the Angel to clear it. That's makes sense. But I think it's like, as I've played this matchup more, that one card in Soul like has become so much more important, because the games that I lose are the ones where I can't Ravage's ability, where I can't Rebirth ability, where I can't Aegis
Yes.
ability, and even like Triumph ability for not just my turn but their turn, where their
Yeah.
blues are suddenly zeros, and
Yeah.
their yellow tipple gets covered by a spectral shield. Like even that has also become relevant, and so like I just want as many cards in Soul as possible in these games.
That is very interesting, because to be honest, I hadn't played a lot of the matchup. Maybe about 5-10 reps, to be honest. I hadn't played a load of games. But now I do see like the value of like banishing off Triumph and stuff like that. It's like it can be so huge. The thing is about banishing off Triumph for me is it can also be like so useless as well.
Yeah,
It's just
that one is definitely
it's
like
feast and famine.
lower on the list, where it's like, yeah, I'd rather
yes.
banish
Yeah,
off
yeah.
Aegis. But it's I don't know. This seemed like a small thing, but I think I take the risk on the Ponder being a Herald or not, because that is like a part of that choice is like, how many of your Heralds have you seen? Like, have you been has it been all 4 quad Herald hands since like you started the game? In which case, maybe you don't take this line. But
Yeah. The only thing is I've only got one figment out, which is the other scary thing about this. It's just like, only having one figment out when you get a Ponder token. Whenever you draw a figment, it's just like the worst feeling in the world, because
Yep.
I think it's the only unplayable card apart from Light of Soul, really. Even I, funnily enough, do like Celestial Reprimand in this matchup. I have one in my deck because I didn't have a Riches, but I think Riches is very, very strong as well.
Yeah.
I don't. But that's a whole nother topic.
I don't love Riches in this matchup because they usually just steal the gold from us at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. This seemed like
Allies attacking allies.
an interesting little
We've seen that
choice
all weekend.
that
A narrative that could form as a result of this.
raised a question mark for me.
Tim drawing up another hand with a bunch of instants there.
I draw another
So
passing
let's
mirage
see what
here.
our
Yeah.
instants do. We're going to call
Another
to the grave.
Another tutor for a card going into the graveyard.
I end up
This-
pitching it again.
Call, grab
Yes.
Sawbones.
A golden tipple. Making a gold draw on a card.
Drawn a card,
One
perfect.
Then a
again.
blue
Asking
golden
Tim, hey,
tipple.
do you want a
If I had the
block?
spectral shield here, this would have been a different game.
Held below
It would have been a different game. Oh man, it's always the little things, isn't it? That you just
Absolutely. but Gravy poses a different
But you
question,
miss it
because
sometimes.
if you feel like, oh, I can
It'd been a long
down,
weekend though, but
markers get the
Oh,
edge.
yeah.
With Gravy, you have to make a
No,
choice.
I-
Am I going after those allies, or am I going to go the
I
face?
get it. I've watched
Yeah.
my London top 8 game back.
Much like the Dromai decks of old, as you.
Oh
remember
gosh,
numbers and
yeah.
for
Yeah, I've
other
watched
decks,
that
you're
video as
like,
well. Yeah, here I just let it die for one value,
Yeah.
which is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah, a nice
It
Do you
doesn't-
think you would do it there?
one resource.
Probably.
Three, go again.
I'm just scared he has another one, and it's just like
Yeah.
another one or a two, and
Yeah.
And Tim,
And like your
So,
hand like
yeah.
doesn't
so you can kind of see why,
block.
those
It doesn't
blocks
really like
And if
do
you
the
go
thing. So I think it can only block
all the
5.
pieces of this Gravy Balls deck just work together.
yeah. Mm,
So
yeah,
Getting his
I
goals
think you
back.
do just let it die here.
yeah, because there's also like if you have like 2-3 blocks in your hand, there's a world where I actually cover 6 on this Sawbones, keep him off the gold, hit Sawbones, go into a Shariah turn. Like
That would be nice.
that's also that would be a possibility for me here.
And drawing up.
But the hand just like doesn't let us.
So yeah,
Ravages.
yellow. Ravages, deal 1 arcane.
Yep.
If you want to get started with Gravy, you can pick up
I
an
don't
armory
quite
deck,
remember what
so
happens on
basically
this
Sawbones and Anchor do appear in that armory deck. You can go and get that now.
Think it's get popped again, judging by the conqueror that's in his hand. Searching protection, sure.
Yes. So yeah, I make 2 spectral shields here, which is I always want to do this in this matchup. I always want to make as many spectral shields as possible, just
Yep.
because
So Tim has access to a
just not having to block is just so massive. In
Yes.
This,
So it looks like, yes,
matchup.
we are going to
Not
use
having to
arcane
block,
because
guaranteeing that angels get 4 value on ward,
arcane protection ages.
all that stuff is
Gets
just
2 more spectral shields into play.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going
Big.
to zero soul.
Having to start the soul for that, yep. But coming in.
then we end up in the situation again where we're on 0 soul and we have to
Aaron, yeah.
see if they have a popper or not,
Block angels. Angels don't really do anything. And here-
or we have the
Oh, I do
passing.
play passing damage here. Yes.
Yeah.
But he
Uh,
plays it quite easily. I remember.
we have heralds
First time anyway.
in
Another ring through the same
arsenal.
We have a blue.
It's the blue triumph.
Yeah.
I think it's still
Um,
play the passing just because it's so easy. Because he has balance, it's very easy for him to block it if he doesn't have the popper.
And I think it's a very easy opportunity to play passing as well. And
Yeah.
the game plan, another part of the game plan into Gravy that I always want to do is deny popper value as much as possible.
Sure.
If I can just swing into an ally, swing an angel, play a blue, or I like that turn a lot really because
Sure.
I'm getting soul, I'm swinging unpoppable damage, and I'm forcing him to have a lot of action points in his next turn.
Should you be sending the blue triumph at the Sawbones instead of
I was
the
just-
yellow Ravages?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Just in case,
Probably.
like, Chum... yeah, because if Chum comes down on this turn or something, then just guaranteed having the 6... Like, putting that yellow triumph into Arsenal is not going to functionally... Or yellow Ravages, excuse me, into Arsenal is not really going to change anything math-wise over the 2 turns.
I'm not entirely sure why I do swing. If it is a yellow triumph, then it makes more sense. But a blue triumph,
It was a
really
blue
make sense
triumph.
why. It was, yeah. I wonder what I was thinking about that. I wasn't too sure, to be honest. I think it's just a misplay, to be honest with you.
There's only so many things you can target with Gravy Balls.
Maybe
That's
thinking
it.
about
The number
Halo,
of action points you have with
but
it.
Halo to get around a Conqueror pop.
yeah, I remember this turn very, very well.
Keep that spectral shield,
hmm
Yeah, getting swung at
and
by
then when you conquer
Conqueror.
the high seas,
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
that's 8.
8 go again. On hit, destroy Arsenal, and potentially create
That,
gold.
and
Obviously,
then
Tim with 6 ward in play. Does
usually
have
just give a 3 block if I can here.
block this with a singular card.
Yep, just throw that angel on the spectral shield that she generated under the bus. Sacrifice herself.
I think I'm looking at if he's going to play any allies this
Opportunities
turn.
coming into the heavens there.
Yeah.
Looks like it could be
So
serious
yeah.
block.
I'm
Mm.
very sad about this because I believe I had a very
Still one
good
out after the three block. Yep.
like Wartune Herald killer ally.
And now let's see what else we have going on for our.
I had the
cards.
ideal curve
Let's see,
of
Aaron's
cards, so
like,
blocking
Yeah.
with the Wartune now was quite sad.
To the face.
Yep.
I don't believe he ends up playing an ally on this turn, but
It's the
No.
very same thing.
Red
just ends up,
swell
yeah,
at passing.
clearing.
There
Sure.
is no on attack because
Yeah.
the attack never resolves.
Yeah,
with Spectre.
that's right.
Does not trigger.
We have dealt effectively with Tim.
What
We have board face,
was...
and let's see what we have here. We have
Herald Triumph coming in for 6. Would go again.
Oh, is this the turn that I'm
so,
thinking
so
of?
it is a yellow triumph. Yeah, so yeah, I
Oh,
believe
it
the
is a
reason I
yellow.
kept this because the Ravages
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
on hit always. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. So,
Okay.
this makes more sense.
I thought it was...
And it does end up mattering here for the
Yes.
7 greater than the 6.
Okay.
yeah.
So I think I actually...
That is.
What were the other two? It was Erudition.
Activate Halo.
Which was a good call.
It might be another Wartune. We're gonna see. Protection.
What's it feel like? Call it-
Red protection.
Yes.
You blocked with the yellow Wartune.
Yep.
What happens if you
Probably
block with the
probably-
protection instead?
Yeah, it's the automatic brain thing of not wanting to block with red heralds, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you think you don't pop Halo here then?
I think I want to keep Halo available
Right. Okay.
because
yeah.
I don't. There's no allies. I don't need
Yep.
to Halo, or like I don't need to make this my Halo turn to stay in this game and like keep doing things. Like,
Yep.
and especially like in this matchup, I've started wanting to keep it more. Like as a Rapture player, and this is like kind of diverging from me because like I'm usually very happy to take my Halo turn wherever in the game. It doesn't matter if it's early or late. But Gravy, it's kind of differed just because like having that second card in Soul at the right time is super important and like bailing you out on stuff. And like this doesn't feel like a spot where if I have to Halo here, I don't know that I'm happy to
Interesting.
because there's no board threat that I have to deal with at the moment. I can never threaten Halo for Ravages on a Mortis. Like
It's just for value, right? Just
Yes.
for numbers. Yeah, I think for me, even if I do have the yellow protection, I always like turning off a popper with Halo just because
Mhm.
dealing 4 damage and also getting a soul
Getting
for me.
double Figment usually out of it. Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
It's powerful for
me,
sure.
It's like it's just so much of a swing. I was feeling very comfortable at this point, to be honest, when I was using Halo, because in my head I'm thinking I'm just going to swing so much damage at him this turn. It's going to turn off if he has any 6 power poppers. It's going to turn them off as well. I felt quite in control here, to be honest with you. I like reducing the value of poppers a lot, but I can see a reason for keeping Halo, especially for stuff like Rigor Mortis. But I don't mind killing Rigor Mortis later with a ping from after
Sure.
killing another ally or hitting face. Yeah.
Sure.
The thing I'm most sad about here is pitching the yellow, the Herald of Erudition again, because it's
Yep.
like sending another one to the bottom of the deck. It's just like
Yep.
it feels so bad.
Yeah, the games where get to resolve 2 or more Heralds of Erudition compared to the games where I resolve 0 feel very different.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just watching this back and it felt to me like this Halo suddenly becomes very forced because of the War Tune block. Whereas like if you have the War Tune, you just
Right.
get to lead
Yeah.
on War Tune, and then if he has the popper, then you go into Triumph, and that's a difficult turn for him to deal with. Unfortunately, we
yeah.
wouldn't get an Angel flip really off this turn if they have the popper for the first one, just because like we have to fetch Shariah and we can't. Some of this turn, the sequencing gets a little kind of yucky, anyways. So like, it might be better for Halo here. Grab Triumph and also get Erudition. Take your Shariah turn, get the Ponder, but still.
Yeah.
There
I
wouldn't be
believe
a
I do
card in
get
Soul.
I
but
do get Soraya here, don't I?
yeah, well, yeah,
yeah,
Triumph
yeah.
into
Almost like I know
into
that.
Shariah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to take that away from you.
Yeah, I
Going
think
to
I
get
draw.
that Figment of Triumph saying, no, I need this
Yeah,
addition.
yeah.
You're only blocking 5 on 6.
I think it was a yellow that you
5 power, only blocking 2
drew.
on
And
6.
I draw.
So
Yeah.
not popping it.
Not only are you not triggering Phantasm, you're only blocking 2,
Triumph.
you're still taking 2
That
points of damage.
4 gets
4 points of damage
through.
with nothing.
Take 4. Yeah.
Goes to Soul.
Goes to Soul.
And another
Trigger.
Figment coming into play here.
Yep.
Effects like that are one of the reasons a lot of people started running actually Rally
Yeah,
Poster.
and the get here is always Shariah because otherwise it's just like not
Here you
enough
have Figment of Erudition.
value
Yeah.
on the turn
Nothing
cycle.
else really does too much, does it?
Yeah.
And you just want to swing another Herald. Yeah.
Yep.
The fact that he is about to start drawing some cards.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
That
want
makes
to
sense. Pretty,
basically like
useful
keep
right
the
now
soul
for
and pressure up.
Yeah, between this and Herald of
I
Erudition.
think before this turn. Wait. If you pause it for a sec. So I remember I think the reason I block with the War Tune is because I was always planning to Halo for Triumph here.
Okay.
And then if he doesn't have a popper, then I get to swing a red War Tune, which is really amazing. If he blocks for
Red
6 on the
protection,
first one,
yeah.
which is what. Sorry, yeah, red protection, which is
Yeah.
Gravy loves to block 6 if they do have a lot of 3 blocks blues that don't really do much. So that's the thinking in my head here.
Sure.
But yeah, the Halo is not perfect though, for sure. And maybe there is another line where I Dreamweavers here or something like that. Or I think keeping, I can definitely see keeping the War Tune for sure though.
Mhm.
It's definitely a tough choice though, I think.
Yeah. Also, going into this turn, like if this is a Weaver's turn, which I don't know that it is,
Yeah.
going into this turn with 0 cards in soul because of that
Yeah.
like 1 soul missed earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Like that also plays into this where like you are more incentivized to Halo here because it also just like puts you on that Shariah turn instantly, and then you're threatening that like +1 again, or to go back to 1 again with the Herald that you would draw off Shariah.
I guess I wasn't too worried about Soul because I was thinking he's got to play some allies at some point because he was barely playing any allies.
Yeah, he'd only played like
he had
3.
a few allies, but
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
Chum, Sawbones.
I think he actually cut a lot of allies from his deck, which is in the game that we played, he was playing like an ally every turn, which was probably not the norm for his deck because he wasn't playing a huge amount of allies, I don't think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Here comes
Soraya.
Missile's
Yeah.
Soraya, a Arcane
That,
Edition.
yeah, Yellow Ravages, and we'd love to draw a War Tune here.
And Tim committing the balance to the
Yeah,
bottom.
I don't
Well,
believe I
might
do. I
use this.
believe it's
Nah.
just
This one might come in
a
handy.
blue.
Another Herald.
And a Blue Triumph.
5 on this one.
Ugh,
Yeah, which is really not what you want to see.
I hate drawing
Before we start
Blue Heralds like that.
Might
I hate having to send Blue Heralds at face.
Or take 5.
No,
To be honest, I was just happy that I drew a Herald because I was like,
Yeah.
You can have your card in soul.
it's only then that I realized like, oh my god, I'm blind Soraya, which is really not what you want to be doing.
And, you know, I got a lot of respect for that.
Not all the time though.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
if you
great.
can avoid
It's
it.
a surefire way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've gotten pretty
all of these heralds coming in with
comfortable doing that. Maybe
Go for it, exactly. Yeah.
too much, but it's just like I gotta trust the deck to draw Heralds. Like the deck won't function if I don't draw Heralds. Like
I had a match in Swiss in the Prism Mirror where I drew like Soul Shield, Angelic Wrath, and I was just like, draw off upon the token pass, and I still
Yep.
won somehow, but that's the Prism Mirror for you. And yeah, I get a yellow War Tune here, which is like so nice.
Yep, and you get to ponder it, which is fantastic. Like yeah, and that sigh of relief as you drew that hand, I assume with a perfect War Tune curve plus another War Tune to put in Arsenal.
I think just like a lot of 3 blocks as well, to be honest.
Also that.
Too much display pattern from Gravy Bones, but
Just like
this is the strategy that needs to
3
be
Heralds and an Angelic Wrath, like can't ask for much more, to be honest.
You can
Yep.
get one piece of value out of your heralds or your
I
figures.
believe I just
But I'm
let,
not going to let you get it
I
twice.
let it die.
The
I'm
minute you
I
probably
think
not
so.
thinking about Conqueror of the High Seas here. I have a little thought that it could be Conqueror of the High Seas.
Yeah,
It's hard to pass up because if Gravy starts their turn with a red, discarding ally, it's just what. Maybe it's play a blue, play an ally, but but yeah, Conqueror here. I was thinking like Conqueror here is such a blowout, and it does end up being the Conqueror, which is quite unfortunate.
Here we go.
I don't know if you can like really play around it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted to see.
But-
God damn it.
It
I'm not
is.
sure if I needed all the cards in my hand though. Was the thing.
Looks pretty
I think I
good.
could have blocked with one card because I do have Watching Herald, and a yellow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I have Dreamweavers as well, so I can play around a popper as well with that.
Mhm. 'Cause he-
And yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah. It's not that
He still has to like blue from Arsenal here, plus then he can play Morty, but it's just like
17 damage turn. Not too bad.
yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah, so
Yeah, just take it.
let it go.
As is
That's
the
fine.
close up the combat chain.
Usually like you have to take some number of them. Portside Exchange, great card.
Pretty good here. Yeah.
Blue Gorganian Tome is pretty sick.
Rotated hook.
Yeah, especially because of the blue as well. It's just like-
Yeah, and a 3 block. Yeah, and we have to take.
I was thinking of a line here where I do flip
Yeah.
and then block with another card, but it's yeah. So I can flip pitching a card, block with a card, and what else can I do? And then spawn from the Spectral Shield as well.
Mhm.
But I think just committing basic 2 cards, a soul.
Yeah, again going to
it's-
0
it's a
soul.
rough ask. Yeah.
Yeah,
I could keep the double War Tune hand, which is what I was thinking about as well. But I do like this hand that I keep
Mhm.
as well. I believe because it is. I don't remember exactly
Because
what I
the
do.
discard
But...
fuels the
Okay,
vote.
so this is where I dream
And
weavers.
here we go. Non-phantasm.
So-
Herald of Protection.
red
Seven
protection,
Red.
and then
Yeah.
What is Aaron going to do about it?
With an Angelic Wrath as well.
yeah,
With the plan to get Ravagers to kill the
Yeah.
Rigor Mortis.
Yeah.
Which again, not exactly what you want to be doing because you're not getting soul from it, but
trigger on protection
it's
as well,
it's
so you're not gonna be able to
so
get
efficient.
token, and of course,
And
Yeah.
I think that's where like the
there was also
gameplay
desire.
Now we can see Aaron has definitely learned a lot from his previous
and
games. I know the last time.
like the game plan. Sorry, I mean I'm not attacking
Angel of War, Bologna.
Oh, the counters on Rangers.
allies to get soul, which is losing me badly over the course of this game.
Yeah,
Even though I'm doing very efficient things.
yeah. It starts giving Gravy choices, which is we don't want to give our opponent choices. We want to tell them the way the game is gonna go.
I think I see a sea legs there in our
So-
also do have
Yeah.
the ability to trigger Phantasm.
Yep.
Saw
The Weavers there, I
the
think,
ability
is
to, like,
pretty necessary if you're gonna go this line, which I think this line is like fine. You're just like in the hole and you have to find a way out of it at this point.
Take its phantasm away to go and get the figment, then pings the rigor mortis. It's just a
Yeah,
simple-
here I'm feeling
I
quite
like, I don't play these boards this
scared
weekend,
that I'm gonna
so
lose a
I
game.
do other
Yeah.
high-level events, but I love watching them interact.
Triumph.
Yeah, it's just watching these players
If this is a
play.
blue here and I
It's
can
just
swing the
trying to
war
get
tune
back
this
to it.
turn, it's
And
massive,
choosing
but
not to activate
unfortunately.
hits.
Yeah, I just swing full here.
So, interestingly, this is another spot where you, if you're +1 soul, you can use Triumph ability.
Pretty comfortably, can't you?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
take out, because I think he's seen like one of the blue 1 powers.
Leaving the one card in soul.
Yep.
Putting
And
He
he's-
has not seen many golden tipples as well. As a
Yeah,
thing.
he's got a pretty full grip.
towards the finish here.
So,
Golden tipple, pitching sea legs.
like this being a 1 instead of a 2, meaning the Spectral Shield can take it.
Sending in 2, go again. Asking for
Yeah,
those inefficient
this
blocks.
turn is super rough.
Yes. I mean, this is the turn that like Gravy lives for.
Attacks, like,
And here we go. 2 block.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
this is turn I've replayed in my mind. So yeah, I block with a passing mirage just because
Spectral Shield is protecting that Victoria
I
for now, but
don't want to give up the
Apparently
angel
tracking
just
gold.
yet.
Yeah.
in the combat chain.
No, you-
I want to see a big attack from it.
yeah, no, you need to be like
Send in another 2.
getting the value out of the angels if you're gonna win this game. Like as a playing to win thing instead of
Just like we're coming for this.
the blocking here is not a playing to not lose. It is actually playing to win in that
Yeah.
your angels have to get ward value for you to win this game at this point. Like
Yeah,
It-
yeah, because I'm on such low life that he can threaten lethal is
Yeah.
the biggest
Going
thing
for it.
here.
And 2 more blocked.
Yep.
So
Closing the
yeah,
combat chain yet again.
I could have.
Keeping Victoria alive for now.
Cracking a
I mean, just like
gold.
double blue
And
Spectra
those
is just
play
like
and swing with rigor mortis. Aaron looking
not
for
where
this.
you want to be, obviously,
Yeah. Wow.
Raw.
in that moment. But it's like
And we always have access to dead threads as well.
Yep.
I
And
could,
we go to
I
attack
could,
by
I could
the
let
agent.
it die at that
Another
point, but I'm
one.
just thinking he's got to play an ally at some point. But
Absolutely.
Aaron, knowing the situation, he's a very good player, pitches gold,
Yeah.
because he knows that if he plays an ally and swings for 6 here, I am winning the
It was so
game.
funny to me
He
watching
knows
the
that I can just let it die.
yeah,
Well,
you're
not winning, but it's going.
it's how you get back into it. Is just like if he doesn't
Well, why are we playing nine?
get rid of this angel, if he
Aaron,
can't threaten
Aaron,
enough.
he's played
Yeah. Wow.
so many
And
golden
yeah,
tipples.
I have a yellow, I have a
For Tim McCarthy.
red Wartune Herald in hand and a yellow in Arsenal.
Because
So
having a real card.
I am so unhappy here to be blocking with a red Wartune Herald, but
Yep.
I know it's necessary because he has a
Combat chain,
rigor
get it,
mortis in his
activate dead
graveyard.
threads, activate
Yeah.
hook, send rigor mortis in for 6.
That
And it was
hook.
like him- Did he not think about dead threads here? He's just like, oh, well, that angel's gone.
Yeah.
We're taking 2. Have your gold, I guess.
Yeah, so I knew he was going to play that there.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to keep it alive because otherwise I have
Yep.
to block with
Anchor.
all of my cards. Which is not what I want to be doing.
Yeah.
Herald for 7.
And
One float.
so here I
not
send
much
red.
left.
Oh, I had double red Wartune Herald actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, here I send it at face. Would you send it at rigor mortis here? I've thought about this a lot as well. It's hard because he has gold based hookup, so it's
Yeah,
not
he can
like
cover
massive
7
amount.
pretty easily here. I think I have to, because also like the way I just like he also has double rum on the board, which means
Yeah,
swinging with 2 allies is like essentially trivial.
yeah.
So if this rigor mortis lives, that's how I feel like I'm just lost at that point, like for sure. Because I just like can't come back from that spot because I'm never gonna get to keep 2 cards again.
Because he's swinging rigor mortis for 1 is just so efficient.
Yeah.
I think if I do kill rigor mortis here, I actually do have a chance of winning the game still. Funnily enough, because
Available
I
to
can
you.
gain.
You get to
4
gain
life.
4 health. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Boyan always gets
And it
access.
doesn't even if he
has
takes
access
it
to the top
all
card
and
of
goes to
the house.
1, then wait, I guess I can still flip.
Very
But
close.
yeah, so he
Ultimately,
needs to block out here. But he does have a
McCarthy
double.
looking like he can
Gosh,
see
his hand was bad, wasn't it?
potential
Two
right now.
allies.
Yeah, it was
He
not.
can to hold on. Sending 7 to
It was not
Aaron
ideal.
Boyan saying, I've got 7 for you.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
That's great.
Block 7.
Yeah, I
hook.
think killing rigor mortis here is correct though,
Absolutely, and
especially if it has a
West.
popper as well.
This is
Then
where
I
we're getting
mega
to
lose
Let's
the
just go
game
for
on
it,
the
yeah.
spot.
Let's just send it.
Yeah.
Swabby, 3 go again.
But yeah, this is what keeping rigor mortis
Those
alive
tipples coming
allows,
in
which
clutch.
is
Just one
he
after the
can
other.
have a bigger turn, of course.
Just
If
constantly put the pressure on early on, but now it's just swung all the way
It-
back.
'cause
Let's see what's
it's not this turn
Ooh.
that like
Uh,
kills you. It's this turn takes 3 cards from your hand.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
at least 2 cards, but like could very easily take 3 cards from you, or just leave you with no herald.
I'm feeling like very lost at this point. Like I'm feeling like the hand I needed to draw here was Herald of Erudition in a yellow. Then I'm back in the game.
And block 6 on top of it.
Yes.
Trying to navigate.
Which is a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask. But I could have technically still pitched to Prism if I do have a no block.
Sure. I think if that's happening, though, we're also probably still dead, just because like we can never Ravage's ability. We can't. We only get to do that once, I guess. I don't know if we're ever going to get to Ravage's ability to like efficiently clear something at this point, but we have one of those, and it doesn't really get us out, I think.
Sometimes, like this situation is, what if I just
Yeah, I think
we bring in full go again?
yeah, if they get 2 arrows on the board,
Yeah.
I think I should have killed Rigor Mortis there, man. I should have killed him.
Taking 3 down to 1.
And then I'm left with 2 no blocks here.
Yeah.
All I'm left to do is
Not where you want to be when you have a period raptor on board.
attack. Yeah, and now looking back, having that 1 extra soul would have been really nice on that Herald of Triumph, wouldn't it?
Having that 1 extra soul, and then also with that Halo being down, it allows Rigor Mortis to be played, which is like one of their most efficient. Like Chain Enders is one of their most efficient plays. It's the ally that's like the least efficient to clear.
Absolutely.
So
using that Ophidia to set the top of your deck.
Would you oh sorry, what were we talking about? It was
2 and 4.
the
Under the bus, you go
extra soul, or just like where Halo gets used.
pitch a blue.
would you kill a Rigor Mortis that's attacking you that doesn't have go again, do you think? Or
It would
with
depend
Halo?
on this. That requires a lot more context than just it's the start of their turn, it has go again, they have 3 cards still, they have no way to get an action point. Like like windmill slam that one. But like if I've gotten down to this point and I can just Halo for Ravages and it's like 6 to 8,
True.
then I can just Halo for Ravages, flip on their turn, and if like then I just go like Herald at them, or like Angel Herald Angel, and like if Weavers is still up or something like that, like I'm still probably pretty happy to take that turn. But it depends on. It is much more context dependent than just like it has go again. You strand 2 cards. Yeah.
That's the biggest thing about Halo is there are so much different value propositions on Halo in so many different contexts. And here, I'm feeling very lost this game because having to block for 3 and then I'm on 1 life, and
4/6.
that's not what you want to be on Prism when Gravy doesn't have on the board.
Yeah, and 1 card and they still have a rum. You're probably never keeping a second card to play a Herald out. If you could even get a Herald into Arsenal. Like,
funny enough, if he doesn't have 2 rum here, I genuinely think I have a chance back into this game.
it's possible. It's close.
Because if he draws some clunky hands,
I've definitely had Gravy games where I'm down like 4 to like 19, but they just like can't convert, and I just gain 4 life here, gain 4 life there, get 5 here with a Spectral Shield. Like, it's definitely doable, but it's.
And then you keep 1 big hand, and
you keep 1 Erudition.
Yes.
And then that's it. Because this was also like the 0 Heralds of Erudition resolved in this game.
that's the other big thing. Getting popped a lot.
Poppers were at good times.
Yeah, in the game we played in Swiss, like I think he attacked with both of his branches actually, and I love just blocking 7 on Blanche because I just didn't. I wasn't. I was just killing all his allies really, and he has like no go again. His 4-card hand is just attack with Blanche. Things like that, which is definitely more clunky than usual. Sure, it's probably crazy, but here I just have to give up the footsteps.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe there's a way back now. But, he has just so much gold to filter out his hands. I'm pretty sure he hit second cycle here because he draws so many cards.
Oh yeah. Or like pseudo second cycle with like Call of the Grave shuffles, but yeah.
Oh, true. Yes, of course.
But yeah, no, he's seen every card in his deck at least once at this point. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. There's another Call of the Grave.
He's seen a lot of cards, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think I've blocked.
Tip.
Yeah, the tip here is actually just completely devastating.
Yeah.
My God.
Now it's time for Tim to think. What options do I have?
I'm a little surprised he didn't
And,
give you a gold and just put the tip on the bottom of the deck, just to like guarantee.
6. And we're activating
I
I don't think it
I don't think he
matters.
likes going down to. I don't think he likes going down to 0 gold is the
Plenty of
biggest
star
thing.
bones coming in for 6. We're going
But
to
yeah, this is
Sure.
game.
We're going through the most.
And I just do this
We
for
might even
fun.
get the marbles on screen.
Yeah.
That's it.
William, oh my god, what a
The
game.
relief
But
on
yeah.
this man's face, taking down.
Yeah,
Definitely a game that could have been won. I think it's still very Prism favored this matchup. With
I think generally it's Prism favored. I think a lot less than people said at the start.
do you think so?
Yeah, I think people thought it was like unwinnable for Gravy at the start, and I think it is
No.
very, very far from unwinnable. Like
What sort of numbers do you think? Do you think it's like 30-70 or something like that? Or...
I could see like Yuki's build getting it to like 55-45, where
they
they're
have 3 red sloop.
3 red sloops. They're like just much more aggressive, a much more aggressive version of it, and then stuff has to go a little right for them. But I think that version is somewhere in that range. I'm not 100% sure. There's so much in this matchup to figure out still. But there's probably versions of the deck where it is closer to 70-30 just because it's like they don't have any tools to deal with us. So like I think the very early Gravy builds were probably 70-30, 75-25, 80-20 or something like that. But
Yes. Yeah. It's getting a lot closer for sure.
yeah, and also they're getting better at playing the deck. But like they also we're used to this as Prism players. We're used to playing these sorts of matchups. So we already had an advantage starting out where it's like, this is, you have to be playing this like, this is an illusionist mirror. We're playing for board state, but less than the other illusionist mirrors. Like it's not Dromai mirrors, it's not Enigma mirrors, but it is about board state and how you leverage it. But then it's like, because of that, all of the interactions and all the rules change for like how both of us play our deck. Where it's like Gravy, it's just like you play max efficiency allies, and it's like Rigor Mortis is one of your best plays, and Swabby is one of your best plays, and Chum is one of your best plays, and then we're just like, okay, but all of our numbers suddenly are guaranteed, and our board state is guaranteed. It's the matchup is really interesting. It's really fun to play.
It's a lot of fun,
but it's it's gotten much closer, and I think it will continue to get even closer. Like I think Singapore is going to be really interesting. If they haven't figured it out by Singapore, I don't think the matchup is going to move much more. And I think Singapore will be like the place where it's like settled-ish.
I think it'll be interesting to see if someone on Vestige Prism is able to really drill down that matchup. But I feel like if they do have stuff like Red Sloop, I feel like you're just getting run down if you have that many no blocks, really.
I think you're just gambling.
Yeah. Yes,
like
auras can feel like that a lot.
Yeah, I think that's like
slot machine.
Really like I've only played the Vestige version a little bit into this, or like the Vestige game plan into Gravy a little bit. And it felt less consistent. Like I needed more to go my way to do my thing instead of
100%.
I just have 39 heralds in the deck. I'm gonna draw heralds. I have 32 heralds in the deck, and I'm reasonably likely to draw them, and I just need to have them at the right time and auras at the right time. And it feels like the matchup is taking the same trajectory that the Prism Enigma matchup took.
Yes, that's interesting. Yeah.
Because at the beginning, it was like all the Enigma decks were super defensive, and you wanted to play auras because they couldn't deal with auras well. And then as time went on, and then the book bannings in the Enigma deck actually got to change even more. You went back to being aggressive because you had to be aggressive to deal with any board state that came up. And by London, I think all of us were on Rapture into Enigma.
I was on Rapture into Enigma. It's funny you draw it similar to the Enigma. When you say it like that, it is somewhat similar. Enigma was so much harder there. I mean, you got no soul into Enigma.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no,
it's so funny comparing Gravy to Enigma though, because like I think Enigma by the end of it, I think in London I was realizing like Enigma is an awful matchup. Like
it's
I do not want to play against Enigma.
You need some stuff to really go right for you in that matchup if the Enigma player knows what they're doing. As soon as they know what they're doing in that matchup, That's hard.
I think as Gravies start, it will be the same trajectory where Gravies will get really, really good at the deck and they'll get super, super refined, and the matchup will definitely get harder for Prism. One of Prism's biggest strengths is people not knowing how to play against Prism. And I think Aaron showed in this game. I think Aaron played perfectly in this game, to be honest.
I think he played really well.
Pretty close to like, well, not perfect. Yeah, not perfect, but like as good as you.
There was nothing that stood out
can.
to somebody who who doesn't really play Gravy Bones that much. I couldn't tell anything wrong happened.
Yes.
Which,
yeah. I think one of the biggest times when he's gambling on drawing exactly a blue 1 cost to kill the angel, because he knows that if he doesn't, that and things like that. And as more people get to that sort of level in this matchup, I think it's going to get a lot rougher. And I think people are going to add more poppers in the red sloops as well. I think the 1 for 3 block 3-1 is also very good, but
red
I think
saltwater swell.
Yes, that's it. Saltwater swell. I think the more people are on those 6s in red as well, it does get more rough for sure. But it's a very fun matchup to play.
Yes,
and I do think there will be some people on Vestige that can win this matchup consistently. With enough practice. But because if Gravies are preparing for Rapture, especially if Gravies prepare for Vestige, I think they'll figure out how to win that matchup. To make that matchup closer as well. It's all back and forth sort of thing in terms of learnings. Yeah, that's good.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it there.
That's good. Yeah,
thank you for reaching out and coming on and talking about it. I always love talking Prism, so
me too. No, 100%. I could my friends go insane when I talk to other Prism players, because we just talk non-stop. And no, it's just an honor to be on the show, really. Maybe I'll be on again one day, who knows, but hopefully, fingers crossed. But super chuffed to be on the show, and thank you for inviting me.
Of course.
Well, I asked, but thank you for letting me on.
Anything you wanna shout
out? Just want to shout out Flesh and Blood in Bristol. The guys over there are amazing. I live in Manchester now. I want to shout out Flesh and Blood Manchester as well. I would be letting them down if I didn't. I try to come to Armories semi regularly, but I haven't been able to come much recently. But they're all amazing guys. I've played with them a lot with this Prism list, and just want to thank you for running this channel as well. This channel has helped me immensely with Prism, and I don't think I would have won some of my matchups in Swiss without the guys on this channel. Honestly.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks so much.
With that, peace.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you.